Hello, hello. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This is going to be a quarterly reading. I felt called to tap into the. Um, I wanted to do a reading to cover the entire year, but Spirit was leading me to break it up into bite sized pieces. So that in itself might be a message for somebody out there. If you have a New Year's resolution, it might be best to break it up into smaller goals, smaller steps, smaller time frames. That way you kind of see a more definite end goal, or, it's sometimes it's easier to do things if we know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, or if we know that it's only temporary. It's not something that you have to do until the end of the year. It's just something that you have to do for 3 months. That's all. You just have to commit to this thing for 3 months, whatever that might be. I think a card already flipped. Yeah, so not wanting to make a choice. That came out before I even asked a question. Okay, Spirit, so we'll leave that one here. But I definitely want to ask, what is going to be the focused energy for... This flipped out right away. It's kind of inverted, but then at the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. I'm going to flip it upright. We're just going to keep going. But the focused energy of the first quarter feels like happiness, family gatherings, and shining light on something. It's almost like reuniting with the community in a way. Oh, and then I split the deck and we have the devil in the sun. As I mentioned, community, making sure that it's a community of people that are aligned with your future self and not with the past version of yourself that you're wanting to elevate, especially with the Two of Swords that came out initially before anything was even questioned or asked, feeling like you're at a crossroads. I also wanted to ask, what challenge or opportunity will there be in this first quarter for the viewer? Spirit, for the highest good. Oh, thank you. Didn't want to flip over. The High Priestess. Your intuition, trusting your intuition is going to be the challenge, but the opportunity. It's almost as though you're going to know you're going to know something before it happens. So it's allowing yourself that trust. And then, there's community here also. So if you're surrounded by a bunch of people and they're all giving you different advice, Spirit is saying to tune back into yourself. Yeah, there it is again. 7 of Wands. Standing up for yourself. It looks like that's the challenge and opportunity for the first quarter. And what is going to be our most helpful resource? I was going to say most resourceful energy source. Oh, I don't know if I want to take that. Why, goodness, how is this helpful? How is this helpful? Okay, I'm seeing it. You're not wanting to look at your fears and anxieties. You're wanting to ignore it and pretend they don't exist. Hence why face is covered there, eyes are covered here. All of this is covered. You don't want to see, but deep down you already know. You already know the truth. It's almost as though Spirit is asking us to be the observer of this maybe negative thought cycles, inner turmoil, not necessarily acting on it, but just observing it without judgment, without shame, just observing it. And it's really interesting how this kind of naturally fell at the bottom here, because right above it, is the happiest card. Here it's the happily ever after card. So this feels like on the surface everything is kumbaya, when underneath everything there's a little bit of fears and anxieties happening, some hurts, it looks like, but you're slowly moving forward. My goodness. I definitely wanted to pull some oracle decks as well to kind of further guide us into this quarter. I'm going to use my very special Earth Warriors Oracle deck. This is a very, very magical deck. Although it is very, I feel like it's very intense. So let's see, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this first quarter to help us move forward? But yeah, the most helpful resource is letting those negative thoughts kind of drift away like clouds. You're just watching clouds drift away. You're not necessarily standing in the rain. You're watching the clouds move. So just like any negative thoughts that might pop up, just, don't stand in them. Notice them, observe them, and keep on dancing in the sunlight. Don't get lost in the gloomy clouds here. Okay, let's see what message we have from the Earth Warriors Oracle deck. Spirit, for our highest good. Give me, that's a lot. I was going to say give me one. She guards the waters of life. Remedy of grandmothers. Yeah, these cards are so magical. Oh. Okay, we're going to go with it. Power of the good. That is amazing. It's exactly what I was just saying with the clouds and the negative thought patterns. Noticing them, observing them, but letting the positive, loving, happy thoughts triumph over those negative thoughts. And beautiful. 22 might be significant. Nganyam. Probably am butchering that name. Honor of the ancient king. Ooh, beautiful big lion. And there's a lot of phases. There's a lot of phases up here. So the message I'm getting is standing strong and sturdy through all of the phases, because not everything is always going to be bright and sunny, but on the flip coin, not everything is always going to be a nightmare. So it's knowing, it's like trusting. It goes back to trusting yourself. It's believing in your abilities to move through the cycles without being stuck in any of them, because that's life. There's ups and downs. It's not about avoiding the downs and trying to prolong the ups. It's about stabilizing our own emotions when we do end up dipping down, or we get overly excited and we start going into Delulu land, whatever it might be. And we have number 10, Kaitiaki, guardian of the Papatukuku. I'm probably not saying that right. But even just looking at this card, my goodness. The energy center is just opening up, shooting straight up into the sky. This it goes back to the High Priestess of reconnecting with your higher self, trusting yourself, making time to sit quietly in your own thoughts, to be able to decipher what is your intuition speaking and what is just anxiety speaking. So allowing yourself that time of solitude is going to be very, very important to commune with the divine, because the divine is constantly speaking with us. It's just, there's so many outerly distractions, external distractions, that the message gets lost between between the lines. Lost in the sauce isn't what I wanted to say. But it's about coming back to center, being present, to be able to kind of tap into the power of source, especially in the times when we're feeling like we're stuck. This is going to be especially important, but it's almost as though we can't wait until we feel stuck to be able to retreat and feed off of this divine source. It's making this a daily practice that's going to help you constantly reach that equilibrium, that baseline, much easier, and strengthen this inner lion. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, another little kitty cat. Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. Ooh, and again, there's a lot of phases happening. Holy guacamole. And this is 37. So it's like, I feel like something is going to skyrocket. You're not going to see it coming because you're going to be so busy trying to reach that equilibrium that it's eventually just naturally going to happen. And you're going to be rewarded for this. I mean, Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. So usually the Black Moon, it's a new moon. So that reminds me of when we're planting something, we're planting seeds. We plant them in the dark, and you have to constantly nurture them, give them water, light, fresh air, all of the things on a daily basis without trying to rush the plant to grow. We don't do that. We just nurture the plant and give it what it needs. Well, you're the plant. How are you nurturing yourself? Because how you nurture yourself is laying the foundation for this success. Second chances bring success. I kind of want to dive into that one a little bit deeper because it feels, even the colors, it's very black and white, but then you have the red, which feels very grounding. Then the diamond is at the center where the third eye usually would be. And of course, it's the one that comes out right above the high priestess. Giving yourself a second chance. But let's see what the book says. Oh, and it looks like it's one of the last cards in the deck also. Okay. Your soul is on the diamond path of spiritual growth. You may feel pressured by life at times, but at a higher level, those challenges are helping you realize your true strength of character. You have the personal will, fortitude, and physical power that you need for success, no matter what has happened in the past. You are developing the spirit, passion, and vitality to fight like a tigress defending her cubs. Believe in yourself. Great dignity and strength are in your heart. This is amazing. This is amazing. That's what this message keeps coming back. So this is what the first quarter of 2026 looks like. I'm going to leave it here. If something, actually, I wanted to pull from this deck also, just as a little, it gives us mudras that we're able to use to tap into the frequency we need the most. So I just want one, please. That was fast. Thank you, Spirit. Mandala Mudra. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have activation. So we have wholeness. That is amazing. That's what this whole thing was about, seeing the negative thoughts, but still reaching that equilibrium, not judging those negative thoughts, but being able to stay at this really nice baseline. So let's see, and it's number 44, building that solid foundation. 4 is a very stable number. So it assists in integration, union, spiritual oneness, benefits, cultivates inner awareness and spiritual union, assists in integrating all 5 elements, helps to support all systems of the body to come into balance I keep saying this, going back into equilibrium. Life is going up and down, and we don't let it drag us down, because we believe that whatever happens outside of us, we can get out of it. We know how to navigate life better. So place the left palm facing up under the right palm. Bring the tips of the thumbs to touch. Create a circle shape with the hands in this position. Release palms into lap. Lengthen spine and relax shoulders. The focus is I am perfect and whole exactly as I am. This is gorgeous. What a wonderful. It's like you're it's like a cup. You're filling your cup. This is amazing. And then, of course, as mentioned, activation feels very fiery. So, yes, there's a lot of fire going on right now. We're all very excited to hit the ground running with this new year. And Spirit is reminding us to stay balanced. Don't burn yourself out too soon. Come back to equilibrium. Come back and tap into your divine intuition, because Spirit will always guide you. You can believe on that. Okay, I'll leave it here. I hope this helped. Namaste.